Today we discuss a very important aspect that is dementia's unsettling presence on the final stage of Alzheimer's disease, which casts a shadow over the lives of people who are affected. Alzheimer's disease is a ruthless thief who destroys minds, tears apart hearts, and steals memories. It is critical that we promote understanding, compassion, and support for individuals affected as we deal with the devastating effects of memory loss, cognitive decline, and dementia. The quest for a cure must be supported, carers must have access to resources, and a culture must be developed that appreciates and supports people with Alzheimer's disease. Together, we can work to lessen the suffering and pave the way for a time when memory loss is reversed and the maze of Alzheimer's is finally cleared. Memory loss, cognitive deterioration, and behavioral changes are all effects of Alzheimer's disease, a progressive neurodegenerative sickness that predominantly affects the brain. It accounts for between 60 and 70% of all instances of dementia, making it the most frequent cause. Here are some important details regarding Alzheimer's disease. 1. Causes. It is still unclear what causes Alzheimer's disease exactly. But it's thought to be caused by a confluence of genetic, environmental, and lifestyle variables. While aging is thought to be the biggest risk factor for the late-onset type of the disease, some genetic abnormalities have been linked to early-onset Alzheimer's disease. 2. Symptoms. Alzheimer's disease signs and symptoms often appear gradually and get worse over time. Early warning symptoms frequently include issues with recalling recent events, linguistic difficulties, confusion, mood swings, and difficulties with abstract thought and problem solving. People may experience significant memory loss, confusion, personality changes, difficulty speaking and swallowing, and a deterioration in overall cognitive function as the disease advances. Diagnosis. Alzheimer's disease cannot be diagnosed with a single, conclusive test while a person is still living. In order to rule out other potential causes of dementia, the diagnosis is typically made using a combination of medical history, physical and neurological examinations, cognitive evaluations, laboratory tests, and brain imaging. Treatment. Despite the fact that there is presently no cure for Alzheimer's, a number of interventions and treatments can help control the symptoms and halt the disease's progression. Memantine and other cholinesterase inhibitors are two drugs that are frequently recommended to treat memory loss and cognitive dysfunction. Non-drug strategies including mental challenge, physical activity, and social interaction can also be helpful. Care and assistance. Alzheimer's disease necessitates ongoing care and assistance. Family members and carers are essential in helping the person with Alzheimer's with everyday tasks, administering medications, and providing a secure and comforting atmosphere. Additional help and respite for carers is also available through support groups and specialty care institutions. Reasoning and thinking. Concentration and thinking problems are brought on by Alzheimer's disease, especially when it comes to abstract ideas like numbers. Managing multiple tasks at once is very challenging. To handle money, keep checkbooks balanced, and make on-time payments on bills may be difficult. A person with Alzheimer's disease may eventually lose the ability to comprehend and use numbers. Making decisions and judgments. Reasonable judgment and decision-making skills deteriorate as a result of Alzheimer's disease. For instance, a person might dress inappropriately for the weather or make poor decisions in social situations. Someone may find it more difficult to respond to everyday issues. For instance, the person can be unable to make decisions while driving or deal with food burning on the stove. Preparing for and carrying out routine duties. Simple tasks that need following steps in order become challenging. This could involve organizing and preparing a meal or engaging in a favorite activity. People with advanced Alzheimer's disease eventually lose the ability to perform fundamental chores like dressing and taking a shower. Personality and behavior changes. Moods and behaviors may be affected by the brain alterations that result from Alzheimer's disease. Issues could involve any of the following. Depression. A decline in enthusiasm for activities. Social isolation. Shifts in mood. Lack of faith in people. Aggression or rage. Modifications to sleep patterns. Wandering. A loss of restraint. Delusions, such the idea that something was taken. Retained abilities. People with Alzheimer's disease are able to retain some skills even as their symptoms worsen, despite significant changes to their memory and cognitive abilities. Reading or listening to books, telling stories, sharing memories, singing, listening to music, dancing, painting, or making crafts are just a few examples of talents that might be preserved. Two proteins are the focus of current research into the origins of Alzheimer's disease. Plaques. The protein beta-amyloid is a piece of a bigger protein. These pieces appear to be harmful to neurons and disrupt brain cell communication when they group together. These aggregates combine with other cellular waste to form bigger deposits known as amyloid plaques. Tangles. The internal support and transportation system used by brain cells to convey nutrition and other necessary components includes tau proteins. Neurofibrillary tangles are formations made up of tau proteins that change shape and organize in Alzheimer's disease. The tangles damage cells and interfere with the transport system. Ongoing research, to better comprehend the origins of Alzheimer's disease, create more efficient treatments, and ultimately find a cure, scientists and researchers continue to investigate the condition. Research on biomarkers, brain imaging, and genetics offers exciting opportunities for early identification and focused therapies. It is advised to speak with a healthcare professional for a comprehensive evaluation and advice on treatment and care alternatives if you or someone you love is worried about Alzheimer's disease. Please smash the like button now and support us by clicking the subscribe button with the bell notification. Please do share and comment your views to understand you better. Thank you. Cheers.